In a move that's got classic rock enthusiasts dusting off their vinyl collections and streaming playlists alike, the Beatles have just notched another feather in their already overflowing cap of achievements. 30 years after the groundbreaking Anthology series first shook the music world, the Fab Four are back in the spotlight with Anthology 4, a fresh 36-track collection that stormed the charts like it was 1964 all over again. Debuting at number 9 on the UK official Top 100 Albums chart and cracking the top 10 on the US Billboard Top Current Album Sales chart for December 6. This isn't just a nostalgic nod, it's a seismic reminder of why the Beatles remain the gold standard of musical innovation, cultural impact and timeless appeal. Let's unpack this milestone. The Anthology project, born in the mid-90s as a loving tribute to the band's legacy post-breakup, was more than albums. It was a time capsule. Volumes 1 through 3 dropped in 1995 and 1996, each topping the Billboard 200 and etching themselves into history with unreleased gems like Free as a Bird and Real Love, those ethereal tracks pieced together from John Lennon's demos with the surviving members adding their magic. They weren't just rehashes, they were revelations, offering fans alternate takes, studio banter, and a glimpse into the creative alchemy that birthed Sgt. Pepper's and Abbey Road. Fast forward to 2025, and Anthology 4 builds on that foundation with 13 never-before-heard tracks pulled from the legendary vault at Abbey Road Studios. Think raw demos of Let It Be sessions, outtakes from the White Album era, and perhaps even a lost gem from the India trip phase, songs that capture the band's evolution from mop-top pop sensations to psychedelic pioneers. What catapulted this release into chart-topping territory? Timing, my friends, is everything. The album rides the wave of a 25th anniversary reissue of the Beatles Anthology book, that coffee table tome packed with photos, essays, and insider stories from Paul, George, Ringo, and the late John's archives. It's like cracking open a diary from the swinging 60s, filled with tales of Hamburg dives, Shea Stadium hysteria, and the quiet tensions that fueled their genius. But the real booster shot? The streaming debut of the Beatles Anthology documentary series on Disney+, kicking off November 26. Originally an 8-part epic that aired on ABC in 1995, the 2025 edition expands to 9 parts, remastered in 4K with fresh interviews from surviving members, Yoko Ono, and a cadre of rock historians. Episodes delve into everything from the Quarrymen days to the rooftop concert finale, blending archival footage with modern reflections on how 4 lads from Liverpool rewired pop culture. Chart-wise, Anthology 4 slots into a vibrant top 10, rubbing shoulders with Stray Kids' Do It at number 1, The Wicked, For Good soundtrack at number 2, and Aerosmith and Youngblood's One More Time at number 3. It's a testament to the Beatles' enduring cross-generational pull, Gen Z discovering Hey Jude via TikTok edits, millennials vinyl hunting at Record Store Day, and boomers reliving their youth. With 19 number 1 albums on the Billboard 200, including icons like Revolver, 1966, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, 1967, and Abbey Road, 1969. This milestone adds to a legacy that sold over 600 million records worldwide. But numbers only tell part of the story, it's the influence that echoes loudest. Reflect on the Beatles' journey, John Lennon's biting wit, Paul's melodic genius, George's spiritual depth, Ringo's unflappable groove. They didn't just make music, they mirrored the 60s upheavals, Vietnam protests and revolution, Eastern mysticism in Within You Without You, civil rights undercurrents in Blackbird. The Anthology series humanizes them, showing the sweat behind the suits, marathon sessions at EMI, clashes over Yesterday, the quiet dissolution in 70. Anthology 4 unearths more of that magic. Tracks like a bluesy Get Back, alternate or a harmonious Across the Universe, take that feel alive, breathing new life into old tapes thanks to AI-assisted cleanup, ethically done per Apple Core standards. This resurgence isn't isolated. The Beatles vault has been a treasure trove lately. The Beatles, Get Back docu-series in 2021, the 2023 Now and Then single, their last new song, and ongoing remixes of classics like Let It Be. Disney Plus' Stream has introduced the band to cord cutters, with episodes breaking down myths. Was Yoko the villain? Spoiler, nah, band fatigue was real. How did they invent the album as art? Sgt. Pepper redefined it. Fans are devouring it, sparking online forums buzzing with, what if they reunited? Fantasies and deep dives into Harrison's slide guitar wizardry. Culturally, this milestone reaffirms the Beatles as a bridge across eras. In a fragmented music landscape of algorithms and 15-second hooks, their catalog, over 200 songs, offers depth. Schools teach Eleanor Rigby for literary analysis. Therapists prescribe Here Comes the Sun for mood boosts. And commercially? The reissues bundled with exclusive merch. Limited edition box sets with replica 65 tour jackets, holographic posters, and QR codes linking to virtual vault tours. Looking ahead, Anthology 4 teases more. Paul McCartney's hinted at additional volumes, Ringo's drum clinics feature anthology clips, and there's talk of a VR experience letting you attend the Hollywood Bowl shows. For superfans, it's validation. For newcomers, an entry point. In a world craving connection, the Beatles remind us, great art endures, evolves and unites. So crank up those tracks, flip through the book, binge the doc, history's calling, and it's got 4-part harmony.